We're from Ohio, O-H! We're from Ohio, I-O! Today, guys, we are celebrating Ohio craft beer with the GABF gold medal winner in the IPA category. Right. Today is Fatheads Hop JuJu.
Roll Tribe!
Glub, 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 glub.
Guys, if you know nothing about Fatheads by now, you can always check out our other review of Headhunter right about here. And if you like that, you're probably going to love this because this is their other IPA. It's their double IPA. And this one won gold in the most competitive category, which is IPA, obviously.
It's a huge deal for Ohio. Yeah. They really are doing tremendous things for Ohio craft beer in general. They're one of many great craft breweries in the state, but really they're taking charge and they're doing awesome stuff. So I cannot wait to dive into this award-winning double IPA. Let's take a quick look at the appearance.
Yeah, I mean, it is golden, almost golden copper, if you will. I mean, it's deep. It's almost a darker IPA, which means it's probably going to have a good balance of malt and hops.
It's going to be fantastic, I'm sure. Let's smell this thing because I can't wait.
Jeez.
Oh, truthfully, we didn't have to put it to our nose.
No,
really, you can smell it from out here, which, I mean, that's a telltale sign. This thing's going to be a monster and a really good one.
Vegetation is probably a good word to describe it. It's really grassy, really piney, herbaceous, floral, all those good things. I mean, it is just bright and in your face.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I think it smells similar to the Enjoy by 420. It's really, really dank, which I think you're getting in with that whole herbal, floral kind of thing. You're right. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of those fusel notes, some of the alcohol coming through a little bit, but really it's being overpowered a lot by those notes we already mentioned.
You might make fun of me for this, but it smells a little bit like dandelions. You get that? Like the greens?
Well, I'm a man, so I haven't smelled a dandelion in quite a while. So.
It smells just like weeds. Weeds that I'm mowing down with my weed whacker all day long.
And other types of weeds.
Well, weeds.
Well, guys, it's not every day we get to try a gold medal winning beer from the GABF. And for it to come from our home state, we can't wait to dive in. Let's do that right now. Cheers.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
That mouthfeel, it coats your mouth.
Yeah.
It coats it right away. I mean, the first thing, it's almost like a mixture of like creamy and slick.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely just coats your mouth with that bitterness.
Yeah, like a cloying type of coaty sweetness to it.
It's sweet and bitter at the exact same time, but it's almost like very sweet, very bitter. You know what I mean?
Super bitter.
Yeah.
Super bitter.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, you could see it on my expression. That thing caught me off guard. It's just staying there.
They say it should have, the tropical West Coast flavors. I'm not getting too much of that. I'm not getting a ton of pineapple, a ton of mango. I'm getting a lot of pine. a lot of pine. A lot of dankness. A lot of resinous flavors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, really, to be honest with you, it's reminding me a lot more of the other coast IPAs. I don't know if they're East Coast or if they're English IPAs, but like Nugget Nectar, and we just had one from Jackie O's, Waka Waka Waka, and these juicy, fruity IPAs. I don't know, the sweetness that's with this is I guess not necessarily characteristic of the West Coast. It's not as dry as I would expect either, and yeah, a lot of pine. I don't know. It's somewhere like in the middle. Yeah. Maybe a Midwest IPA.
The malt backbone actually does hold up. While it is very hop forward, I think it's also sweet enough to make it drinkable.
The bottle says right here, recklessly using their hops, and I would say, that's pretty right on. This thing is a bitter bomb, but in a really good way. I like it a lot.
I'm gonna have to give it like a 94. Part of me wants it to be less herbaceous, more citrusy, and maybe, again, that's just my flavors. And part of me wants it to be a little less sweet. I want it to be a little more dry so that I can take more sips and have more than one beer at a time. Right now, I feel like if I drink this, I'm done.
Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit lower, actually. I think I'm going to go 90. High B+, A-. In a weird, strange way, I think it's too sweet and too bitter.
Yeah.
The bittering, I wish there was a better balance. Kind of exactly what their Headhunter is.
Yeah.
I mean, I think their Headhunter is, and that's obviously a personal taste. I think that's what I prefer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hell, you know what? Good for fatheads.
Yeah.
And, we owe them a great deal of gratitude for shining a light on our state for craft beer because there's a lot of stuff going on here that people aren't even aware of yet. And we've got some really great beer brewing up. And this is another example. A 90 and a 94 are great ratings. You're talking best of the best here.
Yeah.
Thanks again for watching another episode of the Brew Review Crew. Remember,
we're the Brew Review Crew.
We'll review
a brew for you.
Cheers. Hey guys, like that review? Click on the video for our previous episode.
You want to check out your favorite beer by the style? Click on the logo in the top left corner.
Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Cheers.
Log rolling competitions.
That weird manly aunt you have. The kid in high school who had long greasy hair, wore the black skull cap after gym.
The alien who came down from Mars, who told me that I was actually her daughter, but she said it in a different language, yet somehow I still understood.
That Tupperware you were going to bring to work that one day, but forgot, and so you were cleaning out your fridge about a month later, and then you found it? In a good way.
The celery and peanut butter your mom used to make you when you were a kid, that you left out in the sun for a couple days, and then your dog took a crap on it.
You still
in a good way.
5-second roll.
5-second roll.